Tuesday, everybody.
Did I say it like
It's 6
that?
o'clock.
Tuesday.
You absolutely did.
You know what? It's Tuesday. Is that Minnesotan or
It is
like
very
New York?
Minnesotan. No,
Oh,
it's
gosh.
no. New York would be like, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
You did
Let's
Tuesday.
get to bed. Ben, you're from Minnesota. It's Tuesday.
It's too early to be talking about the difference between Tuesday and Tuesday. But regardless, hey, good morning, everybody. We are waking up to just a few high clouds drifting through this morning. We're tracking a couple of areas of showers, one that's just leaving and dissipating around the Alexandria area, and another cluster of storms in northwestern Minnesota. Get a load of this sunrise photo. This is a live shot over Bademekasca, and you can see the sun is now up, and there's a lot of color in that horizon this morning. Current temperature is 66 degrees. We will be warming up again today, and you are going to start to notice the humidity as well. Forecast high is in the upper 80s and even a few low 90s not out of the question. Mixture of clouds and sunshine and a southeasterly wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have a few storm chances over the next couple of days, which we'll time out in a couple minutes. First, let's get your traffic with Megan.
Good morning. Taking a look right now at the drive times from the east. About a 14-minute commute on 94 if you're heading westbound right now. Average speeds about 67 miles per hour. This is a live look right now at Maplewood on 94 at Greenway Avenue. Traffic moving along nicely through this area. And all across the metro right now, good news to report. We don't have any crashes at the moment, so let's all keep it that way, right? We'll take it nice and easy this morning as we're heading out to work. Jason and Alicia, good morning.
Good morning, and I agree. Let's keep it that way. Thank you, Megan. This morning, it's official. In the last 6 hours, recreational marijuana became legal here in Minnesota.
It's one of 77 new laws that took effect overnight. Minnesota joins now 22 other states in legalizing the drug after decades of failed attempts. Cece's live at the Capitol breaking down what you need to know this morning. Hey, Cece.
Hey, good morning. So right now, anyone who's 21 years or older, they can carry up to 2 ounces of that cannabis flower and 8 grams of the concentrate. But the new law does prohibit any open cannabis products inside a motor vehicle, kind of similar to the open bottle law. Now, there have been growing questions about driving while high, and law enforcement officials drew several parallels to driving while drunk. Officials say if a trooper stops a vehicle and it smells like the people inside have been smoking marijuana, that trooper is going to keep looking into the situation to see if there's a violation of the open container law. They can also request a drug recognition evaluator to come help out.
It's looking at body temperature, it's looking at blood pressure, it's looking at pupil size, all kinds of things like that. So it's a scientifically validated and internationally accepted protocol that is used by a highly trained law enforcement officer.
And at the same time, right now, minor cannabis convictions, they're going to start to be expunged. Coming up in about 30 minutes, we're going to talk about how cities across the state are setting rules for cannabis smokers. Guys.
Big changes for sure. All right, Cece, thanks for that breakdown.
And now that pot is legal, a lot of you want to know where you can buy it. The Red Lake Nation Reservation will start selling pot this month. The White Earth Nation will also start selling in a couple of weeks. In non-tribal cities, retail sales won't start until January of 2025.
Another question we're seeing is how this new law impacts your rights as a worker. So here's what employment lawyer David Waits told us.
You still can't go to work impaired by cannabis, you can't possess cannabis, and you can't use cannabis while you're at work. What's changed is more protection for off-duty use.
Now, Waite says employers can't test their workers or prospective employees for THC. There are exceptions for jobs held to federal rules like police officers, healthcare workers, and teachers. Also, jobs where you could put someone in serious danger if you're impaired can be tested.
As for some of the other dozens of laws now in effect, detached catalytic converters will be illegal. It's a move meant to crack down on thefts and sales of the devices. Another new law aims to better protect warehouse workers from harmful productivity quotas. And the so-called Utah Stop becomes legal for Minnesota cyclists. This lets bike riders roll through stop signs as long as it's safe and a vehicle or person is not crossing first. Now we have a list of what's changing in the state starting today. All you have to do is text the word laws to 763-797-7215. We'll text you back with that list. Remember, text, do not call.
At noon today, the family of the man shot and killed by a Minnesota State trooper on I-94 will head to the governor's mansion to demand the release of all body camera and dash cam video of the incident. This is a story we first broke yesterday right here on Sunrise, and now we have new information about what happened. According to State Patrol, a trooper pulled Ricky Cobb II over for driving without taillights on I-94 near Lowry Avenue at around 2 a.m. yesterday morning. Officials say when the trooper tried to detain Cobb for felony warrants, he refused to get out of the car and tried to drive off. That's when they say a trooper fired their weapon, killing Cobb's. Loved ones and friends remembered Cobb's at a vigil held about 12 hours ago.
We want the truth of what happened to this young man. We want the videos released.
Officials say both body cams and squad cams were activated. We're told 3 State Patrol officers are currently on leave, and as of this morning, they have not been identified. The agency has requested the BCA take over the investigation.
6:06 on the clock this morning. This morning, the family of a man shot to death by 2 teens trying to carjack him is speaking out about a proposed plea deal for one of the defendants. The Hennepin County attorney offered 20-year-old Hussein Braveheart 5 years probation with a suspended prison sentence rather than actual prison time. He was 15 when Steve Markey was killed. Braveheart's co-defendant received 21 years in prison at his sentencing back in 2020. Mary Moriarty says she made the decision because Braveheart has responded very well to rehabilitative programs while in custody.
My job as county attorney is to look at where Braveheart is right now. And he is in a very, very different place than he was when he committed the violence against their loved one.
How is the public more safe if this person is out on the street who just slaughtered my son over a carjacking? I don't feel like anyone is safe.
Now, the judge postponed the plea hearing because of the family's objections. It will now take place on Friday.
This morning, more than $3 million in federal funding is going towards redesigning a dangerous intersection in Burnsville. The announcement came more than 12 hours ago by U.S. Representative Angie Craig. In the past year, 2 pedestrians died at Highway 13 and Nicollet Avenue. There have also been more than 100 crashes there over the last 6 years. Craig walked the intersection herself and called it treacherous. So here's what's going to change.
It's going to be a separated intersection. So Nicollet will go over and 13 will go under, so there is safety. So there will also be a safe connection for bicyclists and pedestrians. So
this is really a major junction in the city of Burnsville and across the 2nd District, one of the most problematic, and we really need to treat this as the urgent situation that it is.
It's going to cost a total of $45 million to finish the project, and so far the city has secured $17 million. The goal is to start the project in 2027, but it all depends on funding.
This morning, if you have a student loan, there's a new option to pay off your debt. Here's how.
I'm Gordon Severson. There's a new website and a new plan that could save student loan borrowers time and money. A beta version of the Save Plans website went live this week. It shows you your loans and all of your options to pay them off when payments resume in October. Financial counselors say under this plan, millions of borrowers will see lower monthly payment requirements, and they won't accrue more debt and interest if they stick to the plan. While it's not as flashy as forgiving student loans in one foul swoop, counselors say the Save Plan could have just as much of an impact.
All right, 6:09.